Greetings, everyone. Master Grogan here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, welcome to another Feel Good Friday. And what are we talking about today? Feel Good Friday? Well, something we talk about a lot, but I decided to title this video, this live stream podcast, which, by the way, if you're subscribed to the podcast, and if you're not, make sure you do so. It's available everywhere podcasts are available, right? And it's called Grogan's Bully Proof. And this is episode number, what is this? Number 306. Woo! Wow. And on the live stream here, we're live streaming to all our broadcast live stream channels, mainly to our YouTube page, Grogan's Bully Proof. Check that out. So anyway, what did I title this thing? I titled it, Do Good, because it's the right thing to do. Don't do it because you want something in return. Now, I get it. I mean, I really do. Sometimes we get caught up in our own world, as we often do, and a lot of times us and many others in society are tuned into one radio station. You know what radio station that is? It's called a WIFM. Yeah, easy for me to say. WIFM. What's in it for me? That's a station. It really is. It's a station that plays in our head all the time because we think, you know what, I'd like to do something good, but what am I going to get out of this? We got to break that habit. Do good because it's the right thing to do. Just do it. And I promise, as Zig Ziglar says, how do you get everything you want in life? By simply helping enough other people get what they want. You do the right thing, baby. It's going to come back tenfold, better than anything you'd ever expect in return. Now, does that mean every single time you do something good, you're always going to get something back? No. But I encourage you to stop keeping score. Stop keeping track. Saying, well, I did something good for that person. They've never done anything back for me. Ever again. I'm never doing it again. Well, maybe we have no idea the battle that person was fighting. We don't. I mean, who knows what they're going through? And the fact that maybe you did something good for them might be the only thing that's been done good for them all day, all week, all month. Who knows? We don't know the battles they're fighting. And I get it. Being a human being, we often get frustrated when somebody doesn't say thank you or please. I know I'm big on manners, discipline, and respect. It's something I've taught, I've been in martial arts now 40-something years, and I'm kind of a disciplinary on that. I just think, look, it not only is it being disrespectful to somebody else when, kids or adults don't say please and thank you, but the person that's being the most disrespectful to is yourself, because you're not treating yourself well. And if you don't respect yourself, you're not going to respect anybody else. However, we get in a habit of just doing the right thing, doing good, smiling at one another, helping one another out. And here's something I do, and I'm not saying this so you think I'm a good guy. Hopefully you already do. I mean, I do my best. I've got my flaws too. But anytime I pass by somebody that's asking for money, I give them money. I just do. And not that I've, got limited resources to give, but I tell you what, I don't know what they're battling through. And some people say, well, gosh darn, they're probably just going to use it to buy cigarettes or alcohol. Well, maybe they are. But maybe that makes them happy for the hour of the day. I don't know why they're on the street. I don't know what they're battling, what they're going through. But I'm telling you, it just makes me feel good. It does. The same thing. I get my car washed. I drive through. The people wipe it down. I always give them a nice tip. They, I always smile and I have them smile back and give them a tip. And the same thing with, I got a guy that cuts our grass here in Florida. He charges me a monthly fee for it. I'm blessed that he can do it. But every couple months, I'll just go out and give him an extra $20 just to say thank you very much. Now, do I expect him to continue to do a good job? Well, absolutely, because I am paying for a service. But it's also a way of just, hey, man, thank you for what you do here. Because oftentimes, as we know, especially anybody in the service industry, people always take time out to complain. They always take time out to tell you what's wrong. They always take time out to criticize. But very rarely do people take time out to compliment or say thank you or please or smile, right? Well, people in all industries, and I worked in restaurants for years. That's one of the most underappreciated jobs on the planet. My daughter now works at a restaurant, and she gets it. and I get it. We go out, we work hard for our money. We go out, we want good value, good return on our investment. We expect good quality for the hard-earned money that we're spending on a meal at a restaurant. But oftentimes, once again, we just take time, or people take time to complain. They rarely take time to say, thank you very much. That was good. I really appreciate your smile. I really appreciate your hard work. Now, if you listen to the podcast often, we had a gentleman on for our 300th episode, Mr. John Rulin, good friend and just a wonderful human being. He gave an idea about when he went out on Valentine's Day with his family. And what he did was he brought in a 15-pack of Natty Light to a restaurant and set it on the server desk and said, hey, this is for the cooks. And it's the first time it had ever been done. And of course, his wife's like, what the heck are you doing here? Well, he said the cooks all came out and said, thank you so very much. Oh my gosh, it's the first time anybody's ever done that. And what happens is we forget, restaurant workers or anybody, restaurants, we go out on special occasions. Well, most of the time, and I know this from working in a restaurant, you're there all day long. And very rarely do you hear compliments. You hear a lot of criticism and complaints. Just the way it is. So I took his idea, and I had my oil changed in my wife's car recently at this place called Take 5 here in Florida. Fantastic. I drive up, and these guys are it's the older guy was kind of the one, I guess, the manager there, and he I shouldn't judge, but he looked like he had a little rough life. I mean, he only had a couple teeth in his mouth there, and he just looked like he had a rough life. But he was singing. I mean, literally singing, enjoying. The guys are high-fiving. I'm like, holy cow, this was a fantastic atmosphere. So what did I do? Remember what John did? After I got done with that, I went next door to the gas station and bought a 15-pack of Natty Light and brought it back and said, fellas, man, thank you very much. You guys rocked it out. You made my whole day. And you'd think I'd given them, I don't know, the winning lottery ticket or something. They were all like, oh my gosh, nobody's ever done this before. Thank you so much. And just excited. Now, well, I don't want to cost me $12 for a 15-pack of Natty Light. Now, of course, you don't have to do the beer thing if you want to do something else, but I kind of thought that was suiting for the oil change place. But anyway, they were super excited, and I guarantee the next people they serviced and worked or waited on and changed their oil, they get the best service ever. But guess who else got something? Man, I felt really, really good about it. That's a good return on investment, right? Yeah. Now, once again, are you always going to get something in return? Well, if you keep score, it's probably never going to work out. It's always going to work out better when you don't keep score. When you keep score, you're probably going to say, well, this person, this person, this person, and you oftentimes start counting instead of counting the blessings, you start counting the negatives. Why? Well, it's just like anything here. You throw a video out here, get 100 likes, and get one dislike or one negative comment. What am I going to focus on? The negative comment. Why? Because that's just the way our brain operates. So part of being bully-proof, Rulin's Bully-Proof and Kick Life brand, is empowering you to say, hey, you know what? I don't know why that person gave that negative comment. Maybe they're having a bad day, but if they continue to give negative comments, I'll just block and delete them and be done with them. And I've heard before, well, aren't you supposed to try and help everybody? Yes, I'm going to do everything I can to help everybody, but people have to be willing to help themselves too. I can't do it all, right? And I posted something recently on my Facebook page there, and it was a person leaning on a shovel, and it said, God gave you the field, he gave you the shovel, he gave you the seeds, but you got to dig the darn hole. Wham! There's a right hook of reality, and boom, left uppercut of truth. So anyway, I drifted a little bit as I always do, but the whole point of this message is do good for others because it's the right thing to do. Don't do it looking for something else in return, and I promise it's going to come back to you tenfold. All right, folks. Thank you, as always, for listening. If you found value in this message, please leave a comment, leave some feedback, share it with somebody that you know could benefit from this message, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Smack that bell so you're notified every time a new video comes out. And then, of course, subscribe to our podcast app, Rogan's Bully-Proof, on all podcast apps, and give us that 5-star review if we've earned it. That helps push us a little higher in the search engine so more people can hear the messages. All right, well, to go here, and somebody popped up here. We try to do this every day, my friend. You taught us well. Oh, my gosh. God bless. I can't see who said that, but now you just touched my heart. Facebook user, a friend said that. We try to do this every day, my friend. You taught us well. Well, thank you so very much. I'm just going off the teachings that I've been taught by my mentors and just kind of trying to pass that on because as you hear me say a lot, I can throw a pebble, you can throw a pebble, we can all throw a pebble, which is good. We're making ripples. But man, if collectively work together and throw a big massive boulder, now we're making a big impact, right? You know, the ripple in the pond, or the pebble in the pond creates a ripple, while a boulder in the pond creates a tidal wave of goodness, and the world could certainly use it, right? All right. I always like to keep these short and sweet on Friday, so I want you to think about, this is your Feel Good Friday, think about what you can do this weekend to not only share this message, but to utilize the message we talked about to help empower somebody else because we have no idea the battles they're fighting. Do good, and I promise it'll come back to you tenfold. I love you. God loves you. Please share that love with the world. And until we talk again, you get out there and do your best, and I promise you'll be your very best. You'll become bully-proof. Yeah! And you'll live your best kick in life. God bless you. God bless your loved ones. Can't wait to read your comments. Can't wait to chat with you again real soon. Have a blessed day, everybody. Bye-bye. Oh, somebody popped up. I'm going to give a shout out, even though we're done here. Brilliant message. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right. Love you. Bye-bye.